Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. In a population of more than 7.5 billion, there are people who stand out in the crowds because of some rare, valorous, inspiring, or simply unbelievable characteristics and features. Join us to discover the people you won't believe existed till you see them. Anthony LOFFREDO. Starting with the top, we find Anthony LOFFREDO, who from a very young age wanted to look like an alien. This is how he started to alter his look by covering his body with tattoos, coloring his eyeball green, and splitting his tongue into two. When this could not satisfy him, he cut 2 of his fingers so his hands looked like claws. He also got rid of his ears, upper lip, and cut off his nose, and inserted implants under his skin. Having such spooky features made him the weirdest man in the world. DIDIER. DIDIER was born in Colombia with a rare condition in which a huge mole grew and covered 40% of his body. This boy was called Turtle Boy, as this giant mole at his back resembled a turtle shell. His family was too poor to afford surgery, but when his touching story was featured in a local newspaper, a flood of donations poured in. The story has a happy ending, as the huge bulk was successfully removed, and he is now able to live the life of a normal child. Trace Johnson. Trace Johnson was born with a 0 chance of survival, with a large cleft, eyes spaced further apart, separated nostrils, and an abnormally shaped head, and suffered seizures. He has undergone numerous operations to reshape his skull to relieve the pressure on his brain. Trace has amazed the doctors, who didn't expect him to live, as this miracle boy has reached the age of 13 and is believed to be the only survivor of this disorder. CLAUDIO Vieira de Oliveira. This Brazilian man was not expected to live after being born with an upside-down head with severely deformed limbs, and doctors even advised his mother to let him starve to an end. However, his parents ignored the doctor's advice and started covering up his disability. Despite his affliction, he became a qualified accountant and also traveled in various countries to deliver motivational speeches. CYCLOPS baby. A woman in Indonesia shocked the doctors when she gave birth to a cyclops baby. A baby girl who weighed 5 pounds was born with only one eye in the middle of her forehead and a missing nose, although her other organs were complete. The newborn was given an oxygen hose from the mouth, but she tragically passed away the same night. Doctors suspected the cause of the baby's disabilities was mercury exposure and the rubella virus, as her parents work in one of the mines in the village. LALIT PATIDAR. A couple in India was left stunned when a baby wrapped in an incredible amount of hair was born to them. LALIT was born with werewolf syndrome and became a focus without delay. The doctors concluded that his condition was incurable, and he had to live with his eccentric features. Unfortunately, he was made to feel different and abandoned because of his strange appearance. Although LALIT always received great support from his family, it took some time for other people to accept him in society. Lindsay Hamilton. Lindsay Hamilton, a lady born without arms or legs, didn't let her disability let her down. She got her start in swimming, soccer, and hockey to defeat the fear of impairment. Then she was introduced to rugby in high school, and now is a dedicated CrossFit athlete. Many people call her an inspiration to their fitness journey, but for her, she is not different, and she just wants to be good as a person, not someone without arms and legs. MANDY SELLAR. MANDY SELLAR was born with a rare genetic mutation that resulted in extraordinary growth in both of her legs, and her legs alone weighed 95 kilograms, making life more painful for her. She maintained an independent lifestyle using crutches and wore specially designed clothes and had a modified hand-controlled car. After her left leg was amputated above the knee, it began to grow at an accelerated rate, but she hopes that doctors will find a lasting medical solution for her someday. Gary Turner. 41-year-old Gary Turner was born with an extreme case of Ehlers-Danlos, a rare genetic disorder that has weakened his skin. But this problem helps him hold the Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin. His skin is so loose and stretchy that he can turn his belly into a table, capable of holding 3 pints of beer. During a show performance, he stretched the skin of his abdomen to an amazing length of 6.25 inches, earning him the record. Abigail and Brittany Hensel. Abigail and Brittany Hensel took the rarest case of conjoined twins. They share a body and many vital organs, but have different heads. Each twin controls one arm and one leg, which requires a lot of cooperation to complete their day-to-day tasks. Their supportive family helped them attend school and complete their degree. Managing everyday life together and overcoming the challenges is not a problem anymore for them. As of now, they work as teachers at a school and are a great source of inspiration to young children. Sam Berns. Sam Berns was born with a fatal disease called progeria, which causes the body to age rapidly. His parents established a research foundation in an effort to increase awareness of the condition, and Sam supported his parents through his inspirational talks. From a very early age, Sam knew he'd be facing more obstacles in life than most, but this didn't stop him from taking charge of his happiness. The brave boy died at the age of 17, but left his philosophy of a happy life that is still remembered today. Zion Clark. Zion Clark is a successful wrestler with caudal regression syndrome, which meant he was born without legs. He grew up in foster care and was bullied just because of his missing limbs. He started to turn his life around when a lady adopted him at the age of 17. And with the love and support from his new family, he released his book, Zion Unmatched, and set a world record for the fastest 20 meters walking on hands, with a time of 4.78 seconds. NSANZIMANA ELIE. A boy named Elie was born with unusual features and learning disabilities. People bullied him by calling him a monkey or gorilla, so he spent most of his time alone in the jungle. Moreover, he fed upon the grass and didn't like normal food. Just after his story went viral, people around the world started contributing money to him and his mother. He went to school and learned to communicate with people, and now is a celebrity in his country. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it on over to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. This image taken in the 19th century shows a girl sitting placidly wearing matching striped socks and laced boots on all 4 feet on the left, and the same girl could be seen in her wedding dress on the right side. Myrtle Corbin was born with 4 legs, but only 1 pair of legs belonged to her. The other set belonged to her dipigous twin sister, who was only fully developed from the waist down, and even that was malformed. But this incredible look didn't stop her from living a normal life, and she got married at the age of 19 and gave birth to 5 children. For the most of her 60-year life, she was a subject of fascination, revulsion, and curiosity. Nick Dismitsek. This social media star was born just like other normal kids, but he started noticing some abnormal growth on his face. Later, he was diagnosed with a genetic disease that causes tumors to grow along nerves. He shared his story with his followers to raise awareness and had 2 surgeries at a total of 180 stitches. He has the 3rd most significant surgery upcoming, which he hopes will remove some of the excess weight and help contribute to the research of NF1. Paul KARASON. Paul KARASON was a fair-skinned American whose skin turned a purple blue after he took a homemade silver chloride colloid and rubbed a solution of colloidal silver on his face in an attempt to treat problems with his sinuses, dermatitis, acid reflux, and other issues. He claimed it cured his acid reflux and arthritis, and continued to use colloidal silver until his mortal. With this, I'll take my leave. See you next time!